The history of the presidency of Cameroon is vastly different from other countries, and that will probably tell in the length of the video, as there have not been that many presidents leading the country since 1960. That is what we'll look at today on Green Click. By the way, be a friend and subscribe. Share and like to help us make more videos you love about our awesome continent. Let's dive in. Upon independence from France in 1960, Ahmadou Ahidjo became the first president of Cameroon. He managed to unify the British and French regions of Cameroon, though he faced rebellions for almost 10 years in office. However, in 1966, Ahmadou was successful in creating a single-party state. In doing this, he virtually had no opposition and could imprison or even kill anyone he felt was a threat to his rule over the country. He covered this up by saying it was essential for the unification of the country. Furthermore, in 1972, Ahmadou abolished the idea of a vice president when he established the United Republic of Cameroon. This made him the only power over everything, including the government, the army, and the state. Later in 1975, the president created the position of a prime minister, a position that would succeed the president. Ahmadou would eventually step down due to health reasons in 1982. At the time of his resignation, Ahmadou Ahidjo was president of Cameroon for 22 years. Paul Biya, being the prime minister at the time of Ahmadou's resignation, automatically got the seat of the president of Cameroon. Biya and Ahidjo worked together only for a year until a feud broke out between the two. Ahidjo was exiled to France until his death in 1989 from a heart attack. Biya claimed that Ahidjo planned coups to unseat Biya as president. One of Biya's modifications of the constitution was to extend a term from 5 to 7 years due to public outcry for more parties to run for head of state. He won with 40% of the vote, as the opposition was not even fit to pick a candidate in 1992. He won again in 1997 and again in 2004 due to the opposition parties not being able to mount a good campaign against him. But during this re-election, he had reached his limit of running for the office. Biya thereby declared that it was not democratic to limit an incumbent president's run, therefore changing the law once again to remove the limit as president, henceforth making him stay as long as he wanted in the office. In a stroke of genius, he also made himself immune from prosecution once he stepped down. This widely unfavorable law has kept him in the office for a current total of 37 years. He is currently the longest non-royal leader in the world, and he was re-elected again in 2018 to violent protests, of course. He has been listed as one of the world's worst dictators, and he usually spends extended times outside of Cameroon in Europe, mainly in France and Switzerland. By his people, he can be described as aloof and very authoritative and not really democratic. So in total, there have been 2 presidents in the independent history of Cameroon. Like other African nations, the presidency has been plagued with corruption. As Biya has just entered his latest term in the presidential office, would this be his last, as he is currently 86 years old? If you are from Cameroon, we would love to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with us. If you'd like to be informed when we roll out new videos, subscribe and give us a like. Share this with a friend and drop a comment if you disagree or would like to request a new video. Up next is South Africa. Till then, brothers and sisters, have a nice day.